Let's set your goal to become a bilingual. Listen to the English words with the relaxing flame and the sounds. Mr. A form of address for a man. Mr. Conference. An event where people exchange ideas. Conference. Vacation. A holiday or break from work. Vacation. Client. Someone who pays for a service. Client. E-book. An electronic version of a printed book. E-book. Airport. The place where you go to get on a plane. Airport. Memo. A written reminder to do something. Memo. Reservation. To put something on hold for use later. For example, car, hotel room. Reservation. Logical. To do with reason. Logical. Fax. To send using a fax machine. Fax. A clock. The hour of the day. A clock. Sincerely. With honesty. Sincerely. Sometime. At some unknown point in time. Sometime. Website. A set of internet pages that give information about a particular person or organization. Website. Supervisor. The person who is in charge. Supervisor. Candidate. A person being considered for a job or position in office. Candidate. Refund. Give back money that has already been paid. Refund. Goods. Resources or things bought or sold. Goods. Workshop. A building or room where things are made or repaired. Workshop. Downtown. The business or central part of a city or town. Downtown. Deadline. When something must be finished. Deadline. Invoice. A written request for payment for the goods and services listed. Invoice. Brochure. A small paper book that gives information about a product or service. Brochure. Noon. The middle of the day. Noon. Accountant. A person responsible for the money in a business. Accountant. Clerk. Someone who works at a counter. Clerk. Lobby. The main area of a hotel just inside the entrance. Lobby. Publish. To print and distribute. Publish. Resume. A short written description of yourself for a job interview. Resume. Enclose. To surround fully. Enclose. Applicant. A person who submits papers in order to do something. For example, job applicant. Applicant. Seminar. A discussion session or class led by a teacher or expert. Seminar. Technician. Someone who is trained with special skills to do practical work. Technician. Cloth. A piece of thin material. Cloth. Fare. The cost for a ride, for example, bus or taxi. Fare. Receipt. Proof of payment. Receipt. Traveler. A tourist or adventurer who visits many countries. Traveler. Caller. The person that is phoning you. Caller. Subway. A tunnel under the road for people to walk through. Subway. Luggage. Bags and cases that you carry your clothes in when you go on a journey. Luggage. Shipment. Delivery of goods. For example, carried by a large vehicle. Shipment. Infer. To guess something with given information. Infer. Waiter. A man whose job it is to bring meals to your table in a restaurant or cafe. Waiter. Rental. The act of paying for the use of something, as an apartment or house or car. Rental. Warranty. The promise to repair or replace a product if it ceases to work properly. Warranty. Cafeteria. A restaurant where you serve yourself and pay a cashier. Cafeteria. Chef. A person who cooks for a living. Chef. Elevator. A machine that takes people to different floors in a building. Elevator. Reception. The act of greeting people. Reception. Correctly. To do something the right way. Correctly. Lease. To rent. Lease. Bicycle. A vehicle with two wheels and pedals. Bicycle. Notify. Officially tell someone some information. Notify. Preview. A chance to see something before it becomes generally available. Preview. Attendant. Someone who waits on or tends to the needs of another. Attendant. Subscription. The amount of money that you pay to receive a service or product regularly. Subscription. Convenient. To be easy to do. Convenient. Manual. A book that explains how to do something. Manual. Clue. A hint, a tip. Clue. Garage. A place where you keep your car. Garage. Obtain. To get. Obtain. Oval. A shape that looks like an egg. Oval. Inventory. Detailed list of everything included. Inventory. Outdoor. Outside, in the open air. Outdoor. Suitcase. A large bag-like container for carrying clothes when traveling. Suitcase. Destination. The place you want to be at the end of a journey. Destination. Occupation. Profession or job. Occupation. Postpone. Put off until a later time. Postpone. Contradict. To say the opposite of. Contradict. Umbrella. Something like an organization that covers a similar range of things. Umbrella. Inference. The act of guessing something with given information. Inference. Cell phone. Phone that connects to the system by radio so that you can use it anywhere. Cell phone. Compact. Tightly packed in a small size. Compact. Merchandise. Goods for sale. Merchandise. Receptionist. Someone who works at the front desk, for example, secretary, receptionist, dentist. A person who looks after your teeth for a living. Dentist. Identification. A document that shows who a person is, for example, passport, driver's license. Identification. Coupon. A piece of paper that you can use to buy goods or to get them at a reduced price. Coupon. Depart. To leave. Depart. Reschedule. To set a new time for something. Reschedule. Tactic. Like a plan or scheme. Tactic. Renovation. The process of being restored to a previous or better condition. Renovation. Upgrade. To improve what was old or outdated. Upgrade. Precede. To happen before something else. Precede. Replacement. To put something / someone in place of something / someone else. Replacement. Dine. Have supper, eat dinner. Dine. Passport. Official document containing information about you that allows you to enter other countries. Passport. Coworker. A person that works with you in the same workplace. Coworker. Upcoming. Happening soon. Upcoming. Cabinet. A piece of furniture with shelves to store things. Cabinet. Appliance. A machine or device that does a particular task. Appliance. Explanatory. To explain or make clear. Explanatory. Instructor. Someone who teaches for a living. Instructor. Keyboard. The part of computer that you type on. Keyboard. Media. Related to different forms of communication. For example, radio, TV, newspapers, etc. Media. Supermarket. A large self-service store selling food and household items. Supermarket. Valid. Just, fair, right. Valid. Admission. Entrance into something. Admission. Laptop. A computer small enough to carry and to use in your lap. Laptop. Underline. To call attention to. Underline. Electrical. To do with electricity. Electrical. Airplane. A powered vehicle that flies through the air to its destination. Airplane. Assignment. A project or task. Assignment. Exit. To leave. Exit. Attendee. Someone present at a meeting or event. Attendee. Cruise. A long, relaxing holiday on a ship. Cruise. Birthday. The day in the year on which a person was born. Birthday. Cafe. A small restaurant selling light meals and drinks. Cafe. Comprehension. The act of understanding. Comprehension. Mall. Very large building containing lots of stores and restaurants. Mall. Medication. A substance used to make an illness or condition get better. medication. Recycle. To find another use for something that is going to be put in the trash. Recycle. Renew. To make something new again. Renew. Tenant. Someone who pays rent for the use of property like land or rooms. Tenant. Sandwich. 2 pieces of bread with a filling inside, for example, meat or jam. Sandwich. Departure. The act of leaving. Departure. Mini. Smaller than is usual for a particular type of thing. Mini. Fitness. The state of being healthy. Fitness. Inconvenience. Something that causes trouble or discomfort. Inconvenience. Banquet. A formal meal given for a lot of people. Banquet. Closet. A small cupboard. Closet. Unreal. Not true to life. Unreal. Distractor. An incorrect option offered in a multiple choice question. Distractor. Expire. Come to an end. Expire. Folder. A file or covering to keep papers in. Folder. Photocopy. An exact copy of a document made with a photographic machine. Photocopy. Renovate. Restore to a previous or better condition. Renovate. Sunny. A day with no clouds or rain, just sunshine. Sunny. Calendar. Something you hang on the wall that has the months of the year on it. Calendar. Donation. The money that is given to a cause or charity. Donation. Feedback. Information given to the provider about how good or bad the goods or services were. Feedback. Shortly. Very soon. Shortly. Snack. Small amount of food eaten between meals. Snack. Warehouse. A building where a large number of things are stored while they are waiting to be sold. Warehouse. Copier. A machine that makes paper copies. Copier. Provider. Someone who takes care of others with money, food, home. Provider. Beverage. Any liquid suitable for drinking. Beverage. Hungry. In need of food, needing to eat. Hungry. Inspection. A formal or official examination of something. Inspection. Recipient. The person who receives something. Recipient. Aisle. Long narrow area for walking between rows of something. Aisle. Inspect. Look over carefully. Inspect. Mechanic. A person who fixes machinery for a living. Mechanic. Merger. When one company buys another company to create one big company. Merger. Soccer. Ball game played by 2 teams who try to score goals without handling the ball. Soccer. Sweater. A warm item of clothing worn over the arms and upper body, made of wool. Sweater. Ingredient. Something listed in a recipe, for example, flour, sugar. Ingredient. Rewrite. To write again, differently. Rewrite. itinerary, a detailed plan of what will happen on a journey. Itinerary, workplace, the location where you do your job. Workplace, architect, someone who designs buildings. Architect, convenience, the state of being easy. Convenience, eligible, able to be chosen. Eligible, indoor, inside a house or building. Indoor, baggage, travel bags. Baggage, click, to press a button. Click, dial, to make a phone call by pressing the buttons. Dial, container, something that holds things. Container, drawer, a sliding compartment you keep things in. Drawer, lab, where you do experiments. Lab, submission, the act of formally delivering a document for a decision to be made about it. Submission, bulletin, a short news report. Bulletin, certificate, a piece of paper stating you did something. Certificate, gym, building with equipment you can use to exercise your body. Gym, highway, a major road connecting cities. Highway, respondent, someone who replies to something. Respondent, jewelry, gold, silver, stones, etc. you wear for decoration, for example necklace. Jewelry, overtime, work done in addition to regular working hours. Overtime, battery, something that produces electric energy. Battery, donate, to give money to a cause or charity. Donate, outstanding, not yet completed. Outstanding, skim, to move quickly above the surface without touching it. Skim, briefcase, a small case with a handle usually used for carrying business papers. Briefcase, dessert, sweet food you eat after your main meal. Dessert, impact, the effect one thing makes on another. Impact, innovative, to be creative and come up with new ideas. Innovative, inquire, to ask about. Inquire, overnight, from one day to the next. Overnight, venue, the place that an event is happening. Venue, commuter, someone who travels a long way to work and back. Commuter, logo, a small design used by a company as its symbol. Logo, newsletter, report or open letter giving information of interest to a special group. Newsletter, advisor, someone who gives an opinion on what to do. Advisor, cartridge, a piece of the equipment that is a sealed unit and that can be taken out and replaced. Cartridge, cloudy, weather where the sky is filled with clouds. Cloudy, photographer, someone who takes pictures for a living. Photographer, shopper, someone who buys things in a store. Shopper, tag, a label, tag, announcer, someone who gives a message publicly, announcer, aspect, a part or a feature, aspect, audit, to check something is correct, usually related to accounts in business, audit, constructor, a builder, constructor, download, transfer a file or program onto your computer, download, password, a secret word or phrase needed to prove who you are, password, prohibit, not allowed, prohibit, stadium, sports ground surrounded by rows of seats where people go to watch events, stadium, terminal, the place where a transport line ends, like the final train station on the line, terminal, weekday, all the working days in a week, usually Monday to Friday, weekday, bonus, extra, usually in the form of money, bonus, cart, a wagon or truck used for transport, cart, delicious, to taste good, delicious, ink, liquid fountain pens, ink, supervise, to watch over and manage, supervise, waitress, a woman whose job it is to bring meals to the table in a restaurant or cafe, waitress, cleaner, someone who cleans for a living, cleaner, developer, someone who designs and builds properties, developer, headquarter, the main office of an organization, headquarter, shuttle, travel back and forth between 2 points, shuttle, stationery, any materials needed for writing and printing, stationery, subscribe, to pay money to receive a service or product regularly, subscribe, alike, similar, almost the same, alike, flavor, the taste of something, for example, sweet, sour, flavor, picnic, a packed meal to take with you and eaten in the open air, picnic, recipe, directions for baking or cooking something, recipe, refreshment, a small amount of food and drink served as a light meal, refreshment, administrative, to do with the management of an office, administrative, authorize, to give permission for something, authorize, commonly, frequently, usually, commonly, distribution, the act of circulating things in a wide area, distribution, sofa, a long soft seat with a back big enough for at least 2 people to sit on, sofa, accommodate, to give something that is needed, accommodate, affordable, not expensive, one is able to pay easily, affordable, annoy, to bother or irritate, annoy, commute, to travel a long way to work and back, commute, coordinate, to organize or manage, coordinate, paperwork, the written work to do with any particular job. Paperwork. Quit. To stop doing something. Quit. Authority. The power to give orders and make decisions. Authority. Flu. Illness that you catch from other people that gives you a fever for a few days. Flu. Captain. The person in charge of a ship or airplane. Captain. Installation. The act of connecting or inputting something. Installation. Trainer. One who teaches a person or animal to do something. Trainer. Availability. Being present and able to be used. Availability. Bargain. A good deal, a good price. Bargain. Complimentary. It does not cost anything, it is free. Complimentary. Hike. Walk a long way. Hike. Midnight. 12 o'clock at night. Midnight. Productivity. The amount of work done. Productivity. Rainy. Water from the clouds, wet or showery. Rainy. Relocate. To move to a new location. Relocate. Trainee. Someone who is learning on the job. Trainee. Transaction. An exchange between two people. Transaction. Unhappy. Feeling little or no joy. Unhappy. Verified. Confirm the truth of. Verified. Automobile. Long name for car. Automobile. Courier. Person paid to carry and deliver documents. Courier. Incomplete. Not yet finished. Incomplete. Questionnaire. A set of questions to find out what people think about something. Questionnaire. Baseball. A sports game with a bat and ball. Baseball. Dock. The place where boats get tied up. Dock. Lamp. An artificial source of light. Lamp. Lately. Recently. Lately. Machinery. Tools. Equipment. Machinery. Presenter. A person who shows and explains something to an audience. Presenter. Seldom. Not very often. Seldom. Signature. Your name written in your own handwriting. Signature. Worldwide. Spanning or reaching across the whole earth. Worldwide. Carrier. A person or thing that carries something. Carrier. Designate. To name or select someone for something. Designate. Exclusive. Only available to a certain group. Exclusive. Grocery. A place that sells food items. Grocery. Homework. The work a teacher gives to students to be done outside of school. Homework. Memorandum. A written note or message to remind you or someone else to do something. Memorandum. Photocopier. A machine that makes exact copies of documents. Photocopier. Suite. A set of connecting rooms, usually in a hotel. Suite. Thorough. To be carefully and completely done. For example, a thorough search. Thorough. Bookstore. A place where you go to buy books. Bookstore. Cater. To make and deliver food. Cater. Dental. Relating to teeth. Dental. Duration. How long something takes. Duration. Lounge. A place to relax. Lounge. Painter. An artist who paints. Painter. Patron. Someone who gives support with time, money, or effort. Patron. Prescription. Doctor's written order for medicine. Prescription. Productive. Useful or worthwhile. For example, a productive meeting. Productive. Salad. Food made of mainly leaves or lettuce and vegetables. Salad. Stack. A pile of things placed one on top of the other. Stack. Delegate. To give others tasks to do. Delegate. Salesperson. A man or woman whose job it is get people to buy things from their company. Salesperson. Calculator. A device that does math for you. Calculator. Completion. The end, the finishing point. Completion. Defect. Something that is faulty. Defect. Garbage. Trash. Something that is worthless. Garbage. Omit. To leave out or not say. Omit. Spite. The desire to direct bad feeling towards someone. Spite. Bathroom. A room where there is a bath and / or a shower. Bathroom. Cab. Taxi. Cab. Correspondence. Communication by letter. Correspondence. Ladder. Something you use to climb up high. Ladder. Photography. The art of taking pictures. Photography. Sculpture. A figure or statue. Sculpture. Anniversary. A date to remember. Anniversary. Buffet. A meal consisting of a number of different dishes from which people serve themselves. Buffet. Defective. When something is not working. Defective. Ice cream. Frozen food made of cream, very sweet and good to eat. Ice cream. Leak. To drip water or other liquid. Leak. Occupancy. The state of living in a place. Occupancy. Proficiency. Skill and experience. Proficiency. Renewal. The act of making something new again. Renewal. Urgent. Very important, needing attention now. Urgent. Annually. Every 12 months. Annually. Basketball. A game played by two teams who try to score goals by throwing the ball. Basketball. Delete. Remove. Delete. Illogical. Not making any sense, lack of reasoning. Illogical. Pet. An animal you keep in the house to play with. Pet. Textbook. A book of facts to be used for the study of a particular subject. Textbook. Accurately. When something is done correctly. Accurately. Cabin. A small house in the forest. Cabin. Conductor. A person who leads. Conductor. Inspector. A high-ranking police officer. Inspector. Intern. A student or trainee who is doing a job, often without pay, to get work experience. Intern. Semester. One of two divisions of the school year. Semester. Confirmation. Something that verifies something is true. Confirmation. Congratulation. The act of congratulating. Congratulation. Expertise. Excellent knowledge on something. Expertise. Graph. An image that shows data. Graph. Taker. Someone who does not give but only takes. Taker. Utility. Usefulness. Utility. Voucher. A piece of paper that you can use to buy goods or to get them at a reduced price. Voucher. Banker. Someone who works for the bank. Banker. Behalf. To speak or do something for someone else. For example, on behalf of. Behalf. Minimize. To make less important or smaller. Minimize. Optional. A choice. Something you do not have to do. Optional. Paycheck. The piece of paper that tells a worker how much they have earned. Paycheck. Polite. Being kind to others. Polite. Protective. To want to keep safe. Protective. Seller. Someone who promotes or exchanges goods or services for money. Seller. Sidewalk. The area that runs alongside a road for people to walk on. Sidewalk. Sightsee. Go to visit places of interest. Sightsee. Soup. A liquid meal, usually hot. Soup. Transit. On the move from one place to another. Transit. Wallet. A small case that can fit in a pocket, used by men to hold money and credit cards. Wallet. Born. Brought to life. Born. Cashier. The person whose job it is to take the money you pay for goods or services. Cashier. Casual. Uncertain, unplanned. Casual. Drill. To bore a hole into something. Drill. Fountain. A man-made spray of water that shoots upwards. Fountain. Juice. The natural liquid from a plant or fruit. Juice. Lane. A narrow road. Lane. Popularity. The state of being liked by many people. Popularity. Poster. A large printed picture or notice to stick on the wall. Poster. Promptly. Done right away, immediately. Promptly. Retailer. A store that sells something. Retailer. Vacancy. Job or position that needs to be filled. vacancy, bench. A long, usually wooden, seat found mainly in parks. Bench. Cumulative. Gets bigger by more and more being added to it. Cumulative. Directory. An alphabetical list of names and addresses. Directory. Disposal. The act of getting rid of something. Disposal. Housekeeper. Someone whose job it is to take care of and clean another person's house. Housekeeper. Internship. A position or placement for someone to learn a job through work, sometimes without pay. Internship. Knowledgeable. To know much about a topic. Knowledgeable. Organizer. Someone who plans things for a living. Organizer. Overdue. Past the date, you should do something. Late. Overdue. Prediction. A guess about the future. Prediction. Subscriber. Someone who pays money to receive a service or product regularly. Subscriber. Booklet. A small book, leaflet, or brochure. Booklet. Conditioner. Shampoo-like substance used after washing hair. Conditioner. Enroll. To register for something. Enroll. Frustrate. To upset someone. Frustrate. Garment. Something made of material that you can wear, like pants or a dress. Garment. Orientation. Something that makes you familiar with a place. Orientation. Outlet. A store that sells things at a discount. Outlet. Packet. A small carton or package. Packet. Plumber. Someone connects and mends water pipes for a living. Plumber. Specification. A special detail or necessity for something. Specification. Auto. Car. Auto. Decoration. The act of decorating something in the hope of making it more attractive. Decoration. Deduction. The act of taking away, usually money. Deduction. Definite. For certain, exact. Definite. Economical. Of good value. Economical. Efficiently. To do something well in a little amount of time. Efficiently. Flyer. Brochure, leaflet. Flyer. Franchise. One of many branches of a business you buy, for example, KFC. Franchise. Generous. To give willingly and freely. Generous. Interrupt. To stop something or someone in the middle of something. Interrupt. Oven. Kitchen appliance used for baking or roasting. Oven. Pant. Take short, sharp breaths through your mouth, noisily. Pant. Profitable. Able to make money. Profitable. Refrigerator. An electric box that cools food. Refrigerator. Reimburse. Give back the money for an expense that has been paid out. Reimburse. Showroom. An area where goods for sale are set out so people can look at them. Showroom. Vegetarian. Someone who does not eat meat or fish. Vegetarian. Administrator. The person who manages an office. Administrator. Broker. Someone who buys and sells things for a percentage of sales. Broker. Cancellation. When something is not going to happen after all. Cancellation. Confidential. Something that needs to be kept secret. Confidential. Jet. An airplane. Jet. Realistic. To be reasonable or be close to real life. Realistic. Thoroughly. To do something carefully with attention to detail. Thoroughly. Trash. Garbage or waste, something worthless. Trash. Usage. The usual or customary way in which something is used. Usage. Windy. Weather that is stormy or gusty. Windy. Automate. To make a process that does a task over and over again by machine. Automate. Ferry. A big boat that carries people and cars. Ferry. Finalize. To make, final. Finalize. Incur. Lay yourself open to something as a result of your actions. Incur. Instruct. To teach. Instruct. Loyal. To stay true or faithful. Loyal. Luncheon. A formal meal eaten in the middle of the day. Luncheon. Microphone. Device used by singers and public speakers to make their voice louder. Microphone. Overview. A general summary of a subject. Overview. Projector. An optical instrument that projects an enlarged image onto a screen. Projector. Shortage. A lack of something. Shortage. Spacious. Lots of room or space. Spacious. Accomplishment. Something you achieve. Accomplishment. Accustom. To get used to. Accustom. Clinic. A place you go when sick, like a mini hospital. Clinic. Desktop. The working area of a computer screen when no programs are open. Desktop. Jog. A gentle run. Jog. Leisure. Something for fun or relaxing. Leisure. Nap. A short sleep, often taken during the daytime. Nap. Reinforce. To make stronger. Reinforce. Sender. Someone who transmits a message. Sender. Vacuum. A completely empty space. Vacuum. Wireless. A means of communication that uses radio waves instead of wires. Wireless. Yearly. Happening every 12 months. Yearly. Appreciation. To show thanks for something or someone. Appreciation. Cargo. The things carried in the hold of an airplane or on a truck. Cargo. Cooperate. To work together nicely. Cooperate. Distract. To take your focus away from something. Distract. Dividend. money received as a bonus. Dividend. Exemption. An exception to the rule. Exemption. Furnish. To put furniture in. Furnish. Hourly. Happens every 60 minutes. Hourly. Laundry. 30 clothes that need washing. Laundry. Mandatory. Something that has to be done. Mandatory. Mechanical. To do with machines. Mechanical. Pharmacy. A store where medicines are prepared and sold. Pharmacy. Promotional. To do with encouraging sales. Promotional. Quarterly. Every 4 months. Quarterly. Residential. An area where people live. Residential. Scholarship. An amount of money given to an able student to help pay for their studies. Scholarship. Seeker. Someone looking for something. Seeker. Temporarily. Not forever, for a short while. Temporarily. Towel. A big cloth used for drying after a shower or swim. Towel. Unattended. When someone or something is not being watched. Unattended. Accessible. Available, easy to reach. Accessible. Afterward. After an event or action. Afterward. Apology. Saying you are sorry for something. Apology. Assemble. To gather people together. Assemble. Automatic. Done without thinking. Automatic. Boardroom. A room where the board of directors of a company hold meetings. Boardroom. Carpenter. A person makes and mends things made of wood for a living. Carpenter. Caterer. The person who makes food and delivers it for a living. Caterer. Classify. To put into a category. Classify. Consultation. A meeting between two people. Consultation. Durable. Very long-lasting. Durable. Glove. Something you wear on your hand to keep warm. Glove. Hardware. Tools or equipment. Hardware. Malfunction. A breakdown or failure in the system. Malfunction. Outdated. To be older than. Outdated. Patience. To accept suffering without getting angry. Patience. Postcard. A card for sending messages by post without an envelope. Postcard. Perspective. Possible in the future, for example, prospective client. Perspective. Revision. To change or rewrite something. Revision. Strictly. In a strong manner, in a manner that follows the rules. Strictly. Tomato. A round red fruit, usually thought of as a vegetable. Tomato. Tray. A flat plate used to carry things, usually coffee or tea. Trade. Vendor. The person who is selling something. Vendor. Withdrawal. The act of taking something away or out of something. For example, bank withdrawal. withdrawal. Anytime. At a time you choose. It's not important when. Anytime. Badge. A small piece of material with your name and details on that you wear to show who you are. Badge. Brake. To stop a vehicle by pressing a pedal. Brake. Calculation. To add, subtract, multiply, divide, etc. Calculation. Coordinator. Someone whose job is to organize things. Coordinator. Costly. To be expensive, to be of a high price. Costly. Equip. Provide with abilities or tools. Equip. Excursion. A journey taken for pleasure. Excursion. Graphics. Images or pictures. Graphics. Inexperience. To not have much practice with something. Inexperience. Lengthy. Long in time or size. Lengthy. Librarian. A person who works with books in a library. Librarian. Meantime. The time between two events. Meantime. Merge. To bring two things together to make one. Merge. Performer. An entertainer like an actor or a singer. Performer. Pharmacist. A person whose job it is to prepare medicines. Pharmacist. Pizza. A round piece of baked dough, covered with tomato, cheese, and other ingredients. Pizza. Resignation. To quit one's job. Resignation. Reviewer. Someone who checks written work. Reviewer. Terminate. Brewing to an end. Terminate. Translation. Something that is changed into another language. Translation. Unfamiliar. Not well known. Unfamiliar. Actress. A female actor. Actress. Adjacent. Next to a, beside. Adjacent. Alternate. Another option. Alternate. Congratulate. To tell someone good job on a happy occasion. Congratulate. Escort. To go with someone. Escort. Inexpensive. Having a low price, cheap. Inexpensive. Mask. Something that covers your face. Mask. Purchaser. Someone who buys things. Buyer. Purchaser. Purse. A small bag women use to carry personal items. Purse. Realtor. A person who sells, rents out, or manages property for a living. Realtor. Rearrange. To put into a new order. Rearrange. Reopen. To open again. Reopen. Soap. A block of material used for washing or cleaning. Soap. Spokesperson. One man or woman who speaks officially for the rest of the group. Spokesperson. Superior. The leader, someone higher than you in rank. Superior. Airfare. The amount of money charged for traveling by airplane. Airfare. Bake. To cook things inside the oven. Bake. Business person. A person who works in commercial or industrial business, especially an owner or executive. Business person. Considerably. To a large degree. Considerably. Faulty. Broken, not perfect. Faulty. Hobby. Something you do in your spare time for fun. Hobby. Informal. Relaxed. Casual, often used to describe clothes or an event. Informal. Kilometer. A metric unit of length equal to 1,000 meters. Kilometer. Long. The grassy area in your garden. Long. Microscope. A device that makes very small things look bigger so you can study them closer. Microscope. Mislead. To lead someone in the wrong direction or give someone wrong directions. Mislead. Misplace. Forget where you have put it. Misplace. Newsstand. A small structure where newspapers and magazines are sold. Newsstand. Overhead. The fixed cost of a business, for example, rent. Overhead. Portfolio. A collection of investments that someone owns. Portfolio. Rack. A stand or shelf to put things on. Rack. Remodel. Change or alter nearly everything to make it look different. Remodel. Statistics. Math related to data collection. Statistics. Tunnel. A hole one can travel through. Tunnel. Unlimited. Without end. Unlimited. Vitamin. A natural substance found in food and drink that your body needs to be healthy. Vitamin. Zoo. A park where many different types of live animals are kept. Zoo. Alert. Wide awake, aware. Alert. Auditorium. The area of a theater or concert hall where the audience sits. Auditorium. Celebrity. Someone famous. Celebrity. Deduct. To minus or take away. Deduct. Disruption. The act of interrupting and causing chaos. Disruption. Electrician. A person who installs or repairs electrical or telephone lines. Electrician. Enthusiastic. To show excitement for something. Enthusiastic. Graduation. The ceremony upon finishing a degree or program. Graduation. I see. Made of ice. I see. Irregular. Occurring at unexpected times. Irregular. Login. To enter a computer website account. Login. Managerial. To do with management or supervision. Managerial. Mineral. A type of substance found in nature. Mineral. Motorcycle. A motor vehicle with two wheels and a strong frame. Motorcycle. Necessity. Something which you need. Necessity. Planner. A person who makes plans. Planner. Programmer. A person who designs and writes and tests computer programs. Programmer. Proofread. Read for errors. Proofread. Recruiter. A person who hires people for businesses. Recruiter. Remainder. What is left over? Remainder. Rose. A red flower used to show love. Rose. Statue. A work of art, usually a model of a person or animal, made from hard material. Statue. Steadily. In a slow and even manner. Steadily. Stockholder. Someone who holds shares of stock in a corporation. Stockholder. Vacant. Empty. Vacant. Accessory. Partner in crime. Accessory. Assembly. When people are gathered together. Assembly. Basket. A container made of pieces of wood. Basket. Certification. Written proof that you did something or that something is good enough. Certification. Closure. When something is closed for good. Closure. Dislike. To not like, hate. Dislike. Downstairs. On a lower floor of a building. Downstairs. Expiration. The end of a period of time. Expiration. Headache. Pain in the head. Headache. Jam. Push down, hard. Jam. Nail. A long, thin piece of metal used to hold pieces of wood together banged in with a hammer. Nail. Optimistic. Being positive about the future. Optimistic. Pedestrian. A person who is walking on the street. Pedestrian. Projection. A guess about future events, for example, sales or income. Projection. Sleeve. The part of a garment that covers some, or all, of the arm. Sleeve. Solar. To do with the sun, like sunlight or the heat from the sun. Solar. Suburb. Living area outside the city. Suburb. Takeover. The buying out of one company by another. Takeover. Unsure. Not certain or sure. Unsure. Upstairs. On a higher level of the building. Upstairs. Verbal. Spoken. Verbal. Visa. Travel permit that allows you to enter a particular country for a period of time. Visa. Wildlife. Animals and plants that live in the natural world. Wildlife. Workforce. All the people that a company employs. Workforce. Absent. Missing, not present. Absent. Accumulate. To slowly get more and more of something. For example, wealth. Accumulate. Appraisal. An evaluation. Appraisal. Apprentice. Someone who is learning a trade by working with an expert. Apprentice. Businessman. A man who works in commercial or industrial business, especially an owner or executive. Businessman. Ceiling. The thing that covers the room up high. Ceiling. colorful. Having many different colors. Colorful. Compensate. To give money for a service. Compensate. Costume. Something unusual you dress up in, for example, for Halloween. Costume. Editorial. A newspaper article written by the editor. Editorial. Effectiveness. The state of working properly or as expected. Effectiveness. Facilitate. To help or make easier. Facilitate. Firefighter. Someone whose job it is to put out fires or save people from dangerous situations. Firefighter. Gasoline. Fuel used in most motor vehicles. Gasoline. Inappropriate. Not suitable for use in a given situation. Inappropriate. Internet. The information highway, the World Wide Web. Internet. Landlord. The person who owns the place you rent. Landlord. Layout. The plan of how it is set out. Layout. Lunchtime. The usual time for eating the midday meal. Lunchtime. Payroll. The total amount of money paid in wages. Payroll. Pharmaceutical. Relating to the preparation and making of medicine. Pharmaceutical. Plausible. It sounds like it could be true. Plausible. Premium. An extra payment added to the cost. Premium. Safely. In a way that is not dangerous. Safely. Simplified. Make easier to understand. Simplified. Specialty. Something you are very good at. Specialty. Tech. Short form of the word technology. Tech. Unexpected. To be a surprise. Unexpected. Unspecified. Not clearly marked or known. Unspecified. Adhere. To stay with or follow. For example, adhere to rules. Adhere. Bankrupt. To have no more money. Bankrupt. Caution. A warning to be careful. Caution. Clip. To cut short, snip. Clip. Complied. To obey a rule. Complied. Diner. A small, informal restaurant. Diner. Duplicate. Make an exact copy. Duplicate. Either. To be excited to help or do something. Either. Economist. An expert in the science of economics. Economist. Embassy. The office of an ambassador. Embassy. Fasten. Fix together firmly. Fasten. Harmful. Damaging. Hurtful. Harmful. Informative. Tells you a lot of useful facts about something. Informative. Institute. Like a school or a college. Institute. Kit. A box of tools or equipment. Kit. Locally. In a specific area. Locally. Mentor. Personal advisor or teacher. Mentor. Nominate. To suggest someone for to do or be something. Nominate. Opt. To make a choice. Opt. Parade. Walk or march. Parade. Physician. A doctor of medicine. Physician. Polish. To make something shine with a cloth. Polish. Postage. The charge for mailing something. Postage. Recreational. What you do for relaxation in your free time. Recreational. Rehearse. Practice so that you get better at doing it. Rehearse. Removal. To take away and put in another place. Removal. Satisfactory. Acceptable. Satisfactory. Seasonal. Happening at a certain time of the year only. Seasonal. Separately. To do things one at a time, not together. Separately. Turnover. The amount of money that a business makes in an amount of time. Turnover. Unnecessary. Not needed. Unnecessary. Accordingly. Therefore, so. Accordingly. Apple. A type of fruit from trees that is green, red, or yellow. Apple. Applicable. Relating to. Applicable. Auction. Where things are sold to highest payer. Auction. Balcony. A small floor area with a wall or fence round it that is joined to the outside of a building. Balcony. Basement. The level under the ground floor. Basement. Beforehand. Earlier in time. Beforehand. Culinary. Relating to cooking. Culinary. Documentary. A film about a real life or event. Documentary. Downtown. The business or central part of a city or town. Downtown. Earthquake. When the ground shakes due to the natural movement of rocks underground. Earthquake. Elegant. Fine or beautiful. Elegant. Excessive. Weigh too much of something. Excessive. Generic. General. Generic. Jazz. A kind of music. Jazz. Lifetime. The time between when a person is born and when they die. Lifetime. Massage. Rub the body in a special way that makes it feel better. Massage. Maximize. To make use of as much as possible. Maximize. Mild. Soft, gentle, not strong in nature. Mild. Ongoing. Still happening. Ongoing. Periodically. Every so often, at regular times. Periodically. Pie. Round, covered pastry with a filling like cherry or apple. Pie. Plug. To fill in a hole. Plug. Recruitment. The act of hiring people for businesses. Recruitment. Referee. The person who oversees something to make sure that the rules are followed. Referee. Referral. The recommendation of someone or something. Referral. Renown. The state of being well known. Renown. Runner. Someone who travels on foot by running. Runner. Sock. Something you wear on your foot to keep you warm. Sock. Spam. Unwanted email, usually of a commercial nature, sent out in bulk. Spam. Surf. Move from one website to another on the internet. Surf. Timetable. A list of events and when they are going to happen. Timetable. Vase. A jug or urn to put cut flowers in, to make a room look pretty. Vase. A board. On or in a moving vehicle, for example, aboard the boat. Aboard. Advancement. Gradual move, forward. Advancement. Advertiser. Someone who is selling something through media. Advertiser. Alternatively. Another option. Alternatively. Amuse. To entertain. Amuse. Attorney. Lawyer. Attorney. Authorization. The permission given to do something. Authorization. Campus. Place where university buildings are. Campus. Candy. A very sweet food made from sugar and other things that is good to eat. Candy. Certified. To state something is real or correct. Certified. Checkout. The latest time that you must vacate a hotel room. Checkout. Chemistry. The study of chemicals. Chemistry. Circulation. To distribute in a wide area, for example, newspaper. Circulation. Concierge. The person in a hotel whose job it is to arrange things for the guests. Concierge. Consent. To give permission. Consent. Consistently. Doing something the same way every time. Consistently. Cookie. A small, flat, round, dry, sweet cake-like snack. Cookie. Deck. Like a patio or terrace. Deck. Descriptive. Something that tells you more about it. Descriptive. Detach. To remove from something. Detach. Documentation. The act of showing proof in writing. Documentation. Entrepreneur. A business person who starts companies. Entrepreneur. Exceptional. Beyond excellent. Exceptional. Familiarize. To get to know better. Familiarize. Hotline. Telephone line that gives direct, fast access. Hotline. Intonation. The rise and fall of the voice when speaking. Intonation. Invention. The idea or creation of something new. Invention. Irritate. To bother. Irritate. Locker. A small cupboard you can store personal items in securely for a period of time. Locker. Overlook. To ignore, to not notice. Overlook. Patent. The right to be the only one who is allowed to make a thing. Patent. Payable. An amount of money due. Préalable. Preliminary. The first action that comes before a more important one. Preliminary. Salesman. A man whose job it is to get people to buy things from his company. Salesman. Sauna. A Finnish steam bath. Steam is produced by pouring water over heated rocks. Sauna. Smoothly. To do something easily with no trouble. Smoothly. Sunshine. The warmth and light of the sun. Sunshine. Tow. Pull something along. Tow. Translator. The person who changes something into another language. Translator. Tuition. The sum of money charged for teaching by a college or university. Tuition. Unavailable. Not ready for use. Unavailable. Violation. The act of breaking a rule or law. Violation. Web page. Information shown on the screen of an internet website about a particular subject. Web page. Acceptance. State of being okay with something or someone. Acceptance. Allocate. To assign, usually people or money, to something. Allocate. Ambitious. Hard-working, wanting to achieve much. Ambitious. Appendix. An extra bit of information at the end of a book or document. Appendix. Booth. An enclosed space like a cubicle, stall, or stand. Booth. Clarify. To explain or make clear. Clarify. Classmate. Someone studying in your class with you. Classmate. Compile. To collect or gather data. Compile. Correction. The act of making something right. Correction. Customize. Make or change something to suit the customer's particular needs. Customize. Dedication. The act of being faithful to someone or something. Dedication. Diagnose. To figure out what is wrong. Diagnose. Discontinue. Stop doing it. Discontinue. Dishwasher. A machine that cleans dirty dishes. Dishwasher. Drought. A period of time when there is very little rainfall. Drought. Economize. To save money, avoid waste. Economize. Entree. The main dish of a meal. Entree. Firework. A small stick-like object that, when lit with a flame, goes off with a bang and flashes of colored light. Firework. Freight. Goods that are transported from one place to another. Freight. Fry. To cook in a pan. Fry. Gallon. A type of measurement equal to 3.78 liters. Gallon. Gardener. A person who works with plants and flowers for a living. Gardener. Ideally. In a perfect world. Ideally. Inclusive. Includes everything. Inclusive. Insufficient. Not enough. Insufficient. Introductory. Something that comes before the main event. For example, Introductory speech. Introductory. Junk. Useless item. Trash. Junk. Man. Short for madam, a polite way to address a woman. Man. Mileage. Distance traveled in miles. Mileage. Noisy. Too loud. Noisy. Pan. A flat, round cooking container used for frying. Pan. Parcel. Something wrapped in paper so that it can be sent or delivered somewhere. Parcel. Pasta. Shaped and dried dough, made from flour and water, often used in Italian cooking. Pasta. Periodical. A magazine made and available on a regular basis. Periodical. Pill. Medicine in the form of a capsule that you swallow. Pill. Portable. Something that is small and easy to carry. Portable. Punctual. Arriving on time. Punctual. Recreation. Leisure. Recreation. Relieve. To take something away from someone. Relieve. Reminder. Something that makes you remember something. Reminder. Rumor. Something said by people, but not necessarily true. Rumor. Scarf. A long, narrow piece of material you wear round your neck to keep you warm. Scarf. Seaside. A place right by the ocean where people can go to relax and have fun. Seaside. Shorten. To make smaller in length. Shorten. Specially. In particular. Specially. Spill. To accidentally empty a container. For example, spill a glass of milk. Spill. Spouse. The person you are married to. Spouse. Subtract. Take away from. Subtract. Tablet. A small flat solid cake of some substance. Tablet. Ton. A measurement equaling 2,204 pounds. Ton. Vend. To offer something for sale or to sell something. Vend. Yoga. A system of exercise to give control over your mind and body. Yoga. Accent. Special manner of oral expression. Accent. Advisory. Related to giving advice or an opinion on what to do. Advisory. Asleep. Not awake, in sleep. Asleep. Authentic. Real, not fake. Authentic. Bakery. A place where baked goods, bread and cakes and pastries are made and sold. Bakery. Carton. A box made of cardboard or plastic in which things like milk and juice are sold. Carton. Compartment. A part of a closed area that has been separated from a bigger one. Compartment. Compatible. To go well with. Compatible. Consumption. The act of eating. Consumption. Conveniently. In a manner that is easy. Conveniently. Cosmetic. Makes something look better without changing it too much. Does not fulfill your expectations. disappointment, dissatisfy, to make someone not pleased with what you have done, dissatisfy, enjoyable, not boring, fun, enjoyable, faculty, an instructor or professor at university, faculty, favorable, to be seen as good or positive, favorable, foreman, senior worker who controls other workers, foreman, forum, a place for open discussion, forum, founder, someone who starts a business or organization, founder, fundraise, to get money from people for a particular project, fundraise, graphics, images or pictures, graphics, handy, useful, handy, hazardous, to be dangerous, hazardous, healthcare, the business of providing medical services to a community or individuals, healthcare, humidity, how much dampness there is in the air, humidity, immigration, the act of moving from one country to another for good, immigration, influential, powerful, influential, nationwide, all across the country, nationwide, pat, many sheets of paper glued together for writing, pat, paraphrase, saying it again but putting the same meaning into different words, paraphrase, placement, the act of placing someone in a job or the location of something, placement, postal, of or relating to the system for delivering mail, postal, publicity, the advertising message to let people know about a product or event, publicity, renter, someone who pays money to have the use of something for a period of time, renter, repair person, person whose job it is to fix things when they are broken, repair person, repeatedly, many times, repeatedly, restroom, room in a building which contains one or more toilets for public use, restroom, silently, in a quiet manner, silently, spot, a place you can go to relax and improve your health or how you look, spot, spreadsheet, a computer program worksheet or table that you enter information onto, spreadsheet, stapler, a small device used to fix papers together with a small thin piece of wire called a staple, stapler, streamline, make smoother and more efficient, streamline, substantially, a great deal, amount, substantially, teller, person who works in a bank, who pays out and takes in money, teller, tidy, put things in their correct place, tidy, toll, a small cost or fee you pay to use a service, toll, toner, the ink in the computer or printer, toner, urgently, to do something right away, urgently, walkway, a connecting passage or path for pedestrians to move along, walkway, absorb, To take in or soak up. Absorb. Administer. To manage an office. Administer. Ample. More than enough of. Ample. Antique. Very old item, usually furniture or jewelry. Antique. Bean. A long and green vegetable. Bean. Browse. Look or leaf through casually, like looking through a book without really reading it. Browse. By. Opposite of hello. By. Careless. To do something with little care or attention. Careless. Collector. Someone who buys and keeps old things. Collector. Conform. To be like others. Conform. Congestion. A blockage. Something that blocks it up. Congestion. Contradiction. The opposite of something. Contradiction. Contrary. Opposite to. Contrary. Diploma. A document certifying the successful completion of a course of study. Diploma. Distributor. Someone who sells or sends things to different areas. Distributor. Dive. Jump in or swim underwater. Dive. Energetic. To be lively, full of energy. Energetic. Environmentally. Related to natural surroundings. Environmentally. Escalator. A moving stairway. Escalator. Exotic. From another country. Exotic. Fabric. Material, cloth. Fabric. Generalization. An idea that is true most of the time, but not all of the time. Generalization. Guidance. The act of showing the way. Guidance. Gum. Substance that can be used to stick things together. Gum. Hesitant. Hold back from acting because you are uncertain or undecided. Hesitant. Indicator. A signal or a warning. Indicator. Individually. Apart from others. Individually. Junior. Younger, lower in rank. Junior. Lifestyle. The way that you live, the things that you usually do. Lifestyle. Likewise. In the same way. Likewise. Morale. The confidence in how a group of people all feel, usually at a difficult time. Morale. Orchestra. Many musicians with different instruments playing one musical piece. Orchestra. Organizational. To do with planning and managing. Organizational. Outlook. A viewpoint. Outlook. Physics. The science of how things like heat and light work. Physics. Pole. A long, thin stick or post. Pole. Puzzle. Something you do not understand. Puzzle. Reflexive. Referring back to itself. Reflexive. Snowy. Cold weather with snow falling. Snowy. Steak. A big piece of meat or fish. Steak. Sticker. A label with glue on the back. Sticker. telecommunication, exchanging audio, visual, or digital information at a distance, electronically. Telecommunication. Timely. To happen at the right time or good time. Timely. Uncomfortable. Not pleased or happy with a situation or thing. Uncomfortable. Amenity. Something, like a swimming pool in a town, that makes life more comfortable and enjoyable. Amenity. Approximate. To give a general number as a guess. Approximate. Await. To wait for, or expect, something to happen. Await. Barbecue. Meal that has been cooked on a grill, outdoors. Barbecue. Beginner. To be new at something. Beginner. Biology. The study of nature. Biology. Blanket. A large piece of cloth used to cover someone or something. Blanket. Chairperson. The person in charge of a meeting. Chairperson. Charitable. Giving free money or help of some kind to someone who needs it. Charitable. Checkup. A test to see that all is as it should be. Checkup. Cooler. A box filled with ice that keeps drinks cold. Cooler. Crane. A machine used to move and lift heavy things. Crane. Dealership. A business that can buy and sell certain things. Dealership. Dependable. Reliable, trustworthy. Dependable. Disconnect. Cut off or detach. Disconnect. Dispose. To get rid of something. Dispose. Disrupt. To interrupt and cause chaos. Disrupt. Dynamic. Energetic. Dynamic. Enthusiastically. To do something with excitement and energy. Enthusiastically. Freelance. Working for yourself, not for an employer. Freelance. Grill. Like a barbecue, something you cook on. Grill. Habitual. Regular, what you always do. Habitual. Internationally. Around the world. Internationally. Invaluable. To be of great worth. Invaluable. Messenger. Person who carries a piece of information to someone else. Messenger. Paperback. A book that has a cover made of paper. Paperback. Rebate. An amount of money given back to you as part of the deal when you buy goods or services. Rebate. Recur. Happens again. Recur. Reproduce. To make one or more copies of something. Reproduce. Spray. To send tiny drops of liquid into the air. Spray. Staple. Short, thin piece of wire that is punched through sheets of paper to fasten them together. Staple. Strategic. In a way carefully thought about. Strategic. Stripe. A line or band of a different color. Stripe. Teen. Someone aged between the ages of 13 and 19. Teen. Tempt. To try to get someone to do something they should not. Tempt. Timer. Something that counts seconds and minutes. Timer. Unload. To remove something, usually from a truck. Unload. Unusually. Not normal or usual. Unusually. Vacate. Leave empty, move out of. Vacate. Whale. A large mammal that lives in the sea. Whale. Wisely. To do something that is the right thing to do. Wisely. Amateur. A drawing or plan to show what the finished thing will look like. Blueprint. Bug. An insect. Bug. Cautious. To be careful. Cautious. Circuit. A set path you move along. Circuit. Clap. Hitting your hands together to make a noise to show you enjoyed something. Clap. Commerce. Trade, business, industry. Commerce. Convey. To give a message to someone. Convey. Cord. Electric cable. Court. Counselor. Someone who helps people with problems for a living. Counselor. Debit. A record of an amount of money taken out of an account. Debit. Delicate. Need to handle with care. Delicate. Dependence. The state of needing someone. Dependence. Distraction. The act of taking your focus away from something. Distraction. Downsize. Reduce in size or number. Downsize. Elephant. A large animal with a long trunk and big ears found in Africa and Asia. Elephant. Enthusiasm. The act of being excited about something. Enthusiasm. Enthusiast. A person who is crazy about something. For example, a sports enthusiast. Enthusiast. Evident. To be clear or obvious. Evident. Flexibility. The ability to adapt or change easily. Flexibility. Flex time. There is a choice about when to start and finish working a set number of hours. Flex time. Fortunately. Happily, luckily. Fortunately. Freighter. A large ship that is used to transport goods. Freighter. Generator. A machine that makes electricity. Generator. Hallway. A passage or corridor that other rooms open out of. Hallway. Hamburger. A flat round cake of minced beef that is fried and then eaten in a bread roll. Hamburger. Hazard. Something that is dangerous. Hazard. Homeowner. Someone who owns the house that they live in. Homeowner. Imperative. Very important and urgent. Imperative. Inflate. To make bigger. Inflate. Insert. To put into or add into. Insert. Lecturer. An instructor or professor. Lecturer. Meaningful. To have a meaning or purpose. Meaningful. Memorize. To learn and remember things. Memorize. Merchant. A person who sells things for a living. Merchant. Modification. A change made on something. Modification. Occupant. A person who lives in a place, for example, renter, tenant. Occupant. Overcharge. To ask for too much money for goods or service. Overcharge. Oversee. To supervise. Oversee. Petition. A demand for a particular action, usually signed by a lot of people. Petition. Pillow. Soft cushion to rest your head on when you go to bed. Pillow. Popcorn. Grains of maize that have been heated up until they explode, good to eat as a snack. Popcorn. Pottery. Earthenware, stoneware, ceramics. Pottery. Professionally. To do with your work or job. Professionally. Publicize. Make known generally. Publicize. Raid. A beam of light from the sun. Raid. Redecorate. To redo the inside of a house with new colors and furniture. Redecorate. Refinery. A factory where raw materials are taken to be made pure. Refinery. Refresh. To put new life or energy into. Refresh. Refundable. Money that can be returned if you change your mind about a purchase. Refundable. Reimbursement. The money that is given to cover the cost of an expense that has been paid out. Reimbursement. Reliability. The state of being trustworthy. Reliability. Reluctant. Not very willing to do something. Reluctant. Sewer. The pipes that carry water and waste away from toilets. Sewer. Skate. Glide over the surface as if you are sliding on ice. Skate. Skateboard. A flat board with small wheels on the bottom that you move by pushing on the ground with one foot. Skateboard. Sleepy. Tired, ready for bed. Sleepy. Tailor. Adjust something to fit a specific need or market. Tailor. Termination. The end of something. Termination. Theft. The taking and keeping of something that does not belong to you. Theft. Thunderstorm. An extreme weather condition with rain, wind, thunder, and lightning. Thunderstorm. Transmission. The message sent from one to another. Transmission. Transmit. To send a message to someone. Transmit. Unused. Not yet put into use. Unused. Wave. To give up or do without. Wave. Yen. The basic unit of money in Japan. Yen. Activate. To start or begin something. Activate. Additionally. Furthermore, also. Additionally. Affirmative. Positive, meaning yes. Affirmative. Baker. Someone who bakes for a living. Baker. Brainstorm. A group discussion to come up with a lot of ideas very quickly. Brainstorm. Cage. A box-like crate, usually made of steel. Cage. Cinema. A movie theater. Cinema. Collaboration. The act of working together. Collaboration. Condominium. A building that has lots of apartments in it, all owned and lived in by different people. Condominium. Consecutive. Following one after the other. Consecutive. Cordless. No electric cable needed. Cordless. Deluxe. Rich and superior in quality. Deluxe. Desirable. Worth having or wanting. Desirable. Discrepancy. An unexpected difference between two things that needs to be explained. Discrepancy. Dispatch. To send out. Dispatch. Drawback. The downside of something. Drawback. Dull. Boring, not exciting. Dull. Economically. Related to use of income and money. Economically. Evenly. In equal ways. Evenly. Excellence. The state of being very good. Excellence. Exclusively. Offered only to a certain group. Exclusively. Farewell. Goodbye. Farewell. Fatigue. What you feel when you are very tired. Fatigue. Fiscal. To do with money. Fiscal. Fleet. A group of ships traveling together. Fleet. Flour. White powder from wheat used in baking. Flour. Fog. A cloud of white filled with small water droplets. Fog. Formally. Officially. Formally. Gram. A small measurement of weight. Gram. Handbook. A book that gives instructions on how to do something. Handbook. Headphone. A set of small speakers that fit into each ear so that only you can hear the sound. Headphone. Heater. Something that warms a room. Heater. Helmet. Something you wear to protect your head. Helmet. Hiker. Someone who likes to go for long walks in their leisure time. Hiker. Homeless. To be without a place to live. Homeless. Lighter. Not as heavy as. Lighter. Loudly. In a manner that is not quiet. Loudly. Loyalty. The act of being faithful to someone or something. Loyalty. Microwave. Kitchen appliance that cooks food quickly. Microwave. Misidentify. To mistakenly recognize something, to think that it is something else. Misidentify. Neat. Tidy, clean. Neat. Nomination. The state of being suggested for something. Nomination. Officially. Done by the government or office in charge. Officially. Outfit. A set of clothes, like a uniform. Outfit. Pastry. A food made of flour, fat and water, and baked with other food inside it. Pastry. Personalize. Change something so that it is tailored to a particular person's needs. Personalize. Poorly. Badly, not enough, not sufficient. Poorly. Prestigious. Very important and well thought of. Prestigious. Purser. An officer aboard a ship who keeps accounts and attends to the passengers' needs. Purser. Reassure. To make someone feel certain of something. Reassure. Resume. To continue or start again. Resume. Reunion. When people get together to meet up after not meeting for a long time. Reunion. Revolutionize. To make a new, big change in society. Revolutionize. Seafood. Things you can eat as food that live in the sea. Seafood. Signified. Shows a sign that it has an important meaning. Signified. Slot. A narrow opening. Slot. Steer. Guide the direction of. Steer. Soon. To take legal action against someone. Soon. Superb. Very good. Superb. Traditionally. To do things the way they used to be done. Traditionally. Tremendous. Extraordinary or excellent. Tremendous. Underway. Happening now. Underway. Unpleasant. Not nice. Not comfortable. Unpleasant. Violin. Small wooden instrument with 4 strings for making music. Violin. Ward. An electoral district, a small area within which the people can all vote for the same thing. Ward. Worthwhile. Useful, there is some value to it. Worthwhile. Adapter. Something that connects to something to make it usable. Adapter. Advisable. Something one should do, or is good to do. Advisable. Archive. A place where documents are kept for a long time. Archive. Artistic. To be creative, good at art. Artistic. Assurance. Certainty or full confidence. Assurance. Athletic. To do with sports. Athletic. Attire. Clothing. Attire. Auditor. A person who checks to make sure things are correct. Auditor. Bankruptcy. The act of having no more money to pay bills. Bankruptcy. Bulk. In big amount. Bulk. Butter. A kind of soft spread for bread made from cow's milk. Butter. Centimeter. A form of measurement. For example, there are 100 centimeters in a meter. Centimeter. Circulate. To move around in a circle. Circulate. Comb. Make smooth by getting the knots out of. Comb. Comfortably. To do something easily. Comfortably. Compliance. The act of obeying rules. Compliance. Contraction. A tightening or squeezing movement. Contraction. Cookbook. A book that gives directions on how to prepare and cook food. Cookbook. Cushion. A pad to make something more comfortable. Cushion. Dose. The amount of medicine taken at one time. Dose. Drum. A musical instrument you hit with wooden sticks. Drum. Embed. To push something deep inside something else. Embed. Evacuate. To make people leave an area. Evacuate. Expedite. Speed up the progress of. Expedite. Extinguisher. Device used to put out fires. Extinguisher. Familiarity. The state of being used to or comfortable with something. Familiarity. Flaw. Something that is faulty in otherwise perfect person/thing. Flaw. Fluctuate. Comes and goes stronger and weaker. Fluctuate. Fluent. Able to speak a language easily and with confidence. Fluent. Honestly. Really, truly. Honestly. Housekeeper. Someone whose job it is to take care of and clean another person's house. Housekeeper. Hurricane. A strong, often deadly storm that begins over the water. Hurricane. Hygiene. How you keep yourself and your surroundings clean and so that you stay healthy. Hygiene. Integral. Very important, necessary as part of the whole thing. Integral. Interactive. To engage with others. Interactive. Interfere. To take part in something that is not your business. Interfere. Kilogram. A unit of weight. 1 kilogram is about the same weight as 2.2 pounds. Kilogram. Layoff. The act of ending a worker's job because there is not enough work or not enough money to pay for it. Layoff. Lightweight. Someone or something that is not heavy. Lightweight. Merit. To deserve praise. Merit. Necklace. A piece of jewelry or decoration worn around the neck. Necklace. Needy. People who are poor and do not have enough to live on. Needy. Overpay. To hand over too much money. Overpay. Pamphlet. A small paper leaflet or booklet that tells you about a single subject. Pamphlet. Partial. To be a part of something whole. Partial. Penalize. To punish someone. Penalize. Pollute. To make the environment dirty. Pollute. Prescribe. To formally tell someone what to do. Prescribe. Probable. Possible, but not certain to be or become true or real. Probable. Prominent. Important, significant. Prominent. Rainfall. Water that falls from the clouds in the sky in little drops. Rainfall. Relocation. The act of moving something to a new location. Relocation. Residence. The house or place you live. Residence. Retrieve. To go and get something back. Retrieve. Rider. Someone who uses an animal or a bicycle or motorcycle for transport. Rider. Rubber. The stretchy material that elastic bands are made of. Rubber. Rug. A small, loose floor covering. Rug. Salespeople. Men and women whose job it is get people to buy things from their company. Salespeople. Sharply. Harshly. Sharply. Similarity. The state of being almost the same. Similarity. Someday. At some unspecified time in the future. Someday. Spectator. A person who watches something happening. Spectator. Stereo. A device that plays sound through two or more speakers. Stereo. Storeroom. A room where things can be kept when they are not being used. Storeroom. Subsidize. To give financial help. Subsidize. Suspicious. The feeling that something is not right. Suspicious. Tasty. Delicious. Tasty. Terrific. Very great or wonderful. Terrific. Underground. Below the surface. Underground. Unpaid. Working for no money. Unpaid. Volleyball. A ball game for two teams who try to hit a large ball backwards and forwards across a central net. Volleyball. Wheelchair. A seat that has wheels that allows a person who cannot walk to move about. Wheelchair. Whoever. Anyone who. Whoever. Wool. The fur of sheep. Wool. Wrinkle. A crease or fold. Wrinkle. Accuracy. The state of being exact and correct. Accuracy. Anyhow. Anyway, besides. Anyhow. Appetizer. Small amount of food eaten before the main meal. Appetizer. Arc. A curved line, like part of a circle. Arc. Audition. A tryout done by a performer to test whether they have the skills to do the job. Audition. Backpack. A bag with shoulder straps worn on the back. Backpack. Ballroom. Large room used mainly for dancing. Ballroom. Beneficial. Good for you. Positive effect. Beneficial. Biography. Someone's life story. Biography. Bound. Wrap around with something so as to cover or enclose. Bound. Broom. A brush with a long handle used for sweeping the dirt from the floor. Broom. Cheeseburger. A hamburger with melted cheese on it. Cheeseburger. Chilly. When the weather is cold and causing you to shiver. Chilly. Circus. A showy or noisy performance. Circus. Compliment. Saying something nice about someone. Compliment. Consignment. A shipment of goods for delivery. Consignment. Continental. To do with the mainland. Continental. Copyright. When you cannot copy work. Copyright. Countryside. Land outside of cities and towns that does not have buildings on it. Countryside. demolish, knock down, completely destroyed, demolish, departmental, to do with the specific area or unit in an organization, departmental, desperate, to be in urgent need of something, desperate, devastate, to destroy completely, devastate, diagnostic, how you solve problems by working out what is wrong, diagnostic, diagram, a drawing explaining something, diagram, trimond, a very valuable gem, trimond, disable, to make something not work, disable, disgust, strong feelings of dislike, disgust, donut, small, fried, very sweet piece of dough covered in sugar and good to eat, donut, doorman, someone whose job it is to stand at entrance to a hotel to let people go in and out, doorman, electronically, to do something using electronics, electronically, elevate, to raise or make higher, elevate, engagement, the act of participating in something, engagement, enrollment, the act of registering for something, enrollment, euro, a unit of money used in a number of European countries, euro, forbid, to not allow, forbid, fork, eating utensil, fork, foster, to promote or bring about, foster, getaway, escape or leave very quickly, getaway, gossip, to talk about someone behind his/her back, gossip, hacker, someone who gains access to a computer system without permission, hacker, hardworking, always puts a lot of effort into the task or job, hardworking, impatient, in a hurry, not calm, impatient, indirect, not in a straight way, indirect, interpreter, someone who translates from one language to another, interpreter, intersection, where two paths cross each other, intersection, irrelevant, not related to the topic, not important, irrelevant, jeans, pants made from denim, jeans, journalism, the reporting of news, journalism, letterhead, the printing at the top of a letter that tells you the name and details of the company sending it, letterhead, lifeguard, the person whose job it is to keep people safe at the beach or at pool, lifeguard, modem, a device that lets you send information from one computer to another, modem, monument, something built to honor someone, monument, mosquito, a small winged insect that bites, mosquito, obligate, to have to do, obligate, oblige, to make someone have to do something, oblige, occurrence, something that happens, occurrence, operational, in working order, operational, Outage. A failure in the power system so that there is no electricity available. Outage. Overcrowd. Too many people in too small a space. Overcrowd. Paralegal. Someone who works in a law company but who has not trained as a lawyer. Paralegal. Partially. In part, in some degree, not wholly. Partially. Pepper. A strong spice, black or white. Pepper. Permanently. Forever. Permanently. Plow. To force your way through something. Plow. Query. Question, inquire. Query. Railway. Transport system of tracks, stations, and trains. Railway. Raincoat. A water-resistant coat. Raincoat. Reconsider. To think something over again. Reconsider. Redesign. Change or improve the plan of how a thing is made. Redesign. Rehearsal. A practice session in preparation for a public performance. Rehearsal. Relaxation. The act of resting. Relaxation. Repetition. To do something over and over again. Repetition. Retreat. To move back or withdraw from a place. Retreat. Salon. A store where you can get a particular service, like getting your hair styled. Salon. Satellite. Another branch of an office elsewhere. Satellite. Scenery. The view of natural surroundings. Scenery. Serial. Ongoing. Happening more than once in a particular order. Serial. Sew. To use a needle and thread. Sew. Sketch. A simple, quickly made drawing. Sketch. Smartphone. A mobile phone that can be used as a small computer and that connects to the internet. Smartphone. Soar. Fly quickly up into the air. Soar. Stimulus. The reason or prompt that causes something to happen. Stimulus. Stockbroker. An agent whose job it is to buy and sell stocks and bonds. Stockbroker. Tablecloth. A cover for a table. Tablecloth. Thirsty. In need of water. Thirsty. Thrill. Excitement. Thrill. Tile. A thin slab of material, often made of clay, used for covering roofs and floors. Tile. Toiletry. Articles used for washing and taking care of your body. Toiletry. Trademark. The trade or brand name. Trademark. Tropical. Hot and humid like the climate near the equator. Tropical. Tuna. A type of fish that lives in the sea and is good to eat. Tuna. Unemployed. Having no job. Unemployed. Validate. To confirm that something is acceptable. Validate. Vanilla. A flavoring used in ice cream and other sweet foods to make them taste good. Vanilla. Willingness. Being happy to do something. Willingness. Wristwatch. A small device for telling the time that you wear on your lower arm. Wristwatch. Abide. Put up with. Abide. Actively. In a way that takes effort and action. Actively. Allergy. Condition that means you get ill if you come into contact with a particular material. Allergy. Apprehensive. Uneasy, worried. Apprehensive. Automotive. Of or relating to motor vehicles. Automotive. Bacteria. Small microbes that often make you sick. Bacteria. Broaden. To widen. Broaden. Bulb. The shape of a teardrop, for example, light bulb. Bulb. By law. A law made by local government that only relates to its particular region. By law. Cheer. To cheer on, shout encouragement. Cheer. Complication. The act of making something more difficult. Complication. Considerate. Showing concern for the rights and feelings of others. Considerate. Daytime. The time between when the sun rises and when it goes down, not nighttime. Daytime. Decoration. The act of decorating something in the hope of making it more attractive. Decoration. Discard. To throw away. Discard. Drastically. Very seriously. Drastically. Erase. To remove or delete. Erase. Explorer. A person who travels to unknown places. Explorer. Factual. Based on true information. Factual. Fixture. A piece of equipment, like a bath, that is permanently fixed to a building. Fixture. Footwear. Something you wear on your feet, such as shoes or boots. Footwear. Genre. Type of art, literature, or film. For example, romance. Genre. Gymnasium. Building with equipment you can use to exercise your body. Gymnasium. Hereby. A formal way of saying, as a result of this. Hereby. Hesitation. The act of pausing uncertainly. Hesitation. Homemade. Not bought from a store, made at home. Homemade. Hospitality. Welcoming, friendly behavior you show to visitors or guests. Hospitality. Incoming. Just arriving. Incoming. Induction. The act of being introduced into. Induction. Inspiration. The thing or person that encourages you to do something. Inspiration. Intently. Concentrate closely. Intently. More. Machine used to cut grass. More. Nutrition. The study of food and health. Nutrition. Restatement. A statement that has been reworded. Restatement. Sedan. A type of car that has seats for 4 people. Sedan. Sunscreen. A cream spread on the skin that protects your skin from the sun. Sunscreen. Wellness. State of being healthy, not ill. Wellness. Workbook. A file containing information about a particular subject and related problems to be solved by the student. Workbook. Bookcase. A piece of furniture with shelves for storing books. Bookcase. Cleanliness. State of being not dirty, clean. Cleanliness. Contestant. Someone who is part of a contest. Contestant. Ethics. Morals or belief system. Ethics. Healthful. Helping to keep well in body and mind. Healthful. Inefficient. Not working well or quickly. Inefficient. Liter. A unit of measurement for liquids. Liter. Recession. A less successful time in the economy. Recession. Timeline. A series of related events arranged in the order they happen and displayed in a row. Timeline. Unreliable. Not trustworthy. Unreliable. Acclaim. Approval and great praise. Acclaim. Chronic. For a long time. Chronic. Deteriorate. To become worse in state. Deteriorate. Resemble. To look like, similar to. Resemble. Unauthorized. Without official permission. Unauthorized. Violate. To break the rule or law. Violate. Unplug. To pull out an electrical cord from its socket. Unplug. Video conference. Meeting carried out over the internet. Video conference. Well done. Please subscribe if you like it and watch our other videos.